I've been cooped up inside because we have a Texas ice storm warning, but there is a garage in my building and this is flat ground and it's soundproof. So let's see if we can try not to make too much noise and get some skateboarding in, starting with some freestyle skateboarding. I'm actually going to upload a skate session from a video I had to unlist because I was outside skateboarding at a time where a lot of people thought that was problematic. But I want the footage to exist on my channel, so that's gonna go at the end of this video. 2 ways to go primo that I know of is popping up with your toes and then popping up, I guess it's with your toes either way, but flipping that way and then flipping this way. Ooh, see? But I want it no sketch. It's actually pretty hard for me to do it like just really smooth and chill. So it flips a quarter and then flips back. But what if we can flip it a quarter and then make it flip 3/4 back? So a whole flip out. So starting with the first one, toes, and then keep it going and make it flip the whole way. Oh, I mean, that was it. Accidentally setting up for the next trick. Oh yeah, that one's way easier. So flip it to the right, or flip it to the left. Let's see if we can go primo, flip to the right, primo, and then we'll try it the other way. Primo, flip to the left, primo. Ooh. We can do it better. Now the other way, which I hope is easier. This is where we step it up and things get a bit loud, but I'm gonna actually try to flip my board into each one. So kick flip 3/4 of the way into a primo, and then heel flip, which is like something a lot of people don't do, but I wanna figure them out, especially the heel flip one. I don't think I've done that one. So kick flip primo, heel flip primo. Counts. This kind of board is a little harder to heel flip. You have to flick faster than you normally would because of the dimensions. Okay. That's what happens when you land primo and don't expect it. I really just want to heel flip. Okay. God. Woo. So what's next? I think most people think of the Casper, but my tail's coming off. I do it in reverse. Okay. The thing with the Casper a lot of people don't know is your front foot definitely can't be on the ground like this, and your back foot can't touch the ground either. That's the only way it actually counts. Huh. Feels like I can actually do them for once. This one I'm about to try requires me putting on some gloves because my hands are a little beat up. One that's pretty easy to figure out is like you just stand on your tail. You kind of flip the board with your fingers. And it's, yeah, it's relatively easy, but I've always wanted to do that one into like a primo. It's kind of heavy. I need to like not land as hard. There we go. Not terrible for first try. Because it's possible to go from this primo to a Casper like that. God. The finger flip thing, I'm on my right foot and I use my left hand to flip. I want to try the opposite where I'm on my right foot and I do it switch. I'm just gonna go for it because it feels like it could happen naturally, but I want to do like both in a row. Muscle memory. Oh, my shit's coming off. Oh no! Sorry about this thing, it's gonna be a little annoying. I don't know how to get... Never mind. Let's try our first combo. I wanna go primo, dark Casper stall, I don't even know these tricks names, and then flip it over and land on the nose like this, finger flip, flip it. And I missed the very beginning. Oh, I like the speed. I just want to land the last bit without tic-tacking like that. What was that? What was that? Where's my truck? Did it break? Yeah. Damn it. Well, Here goes that. Here's the thing, I keep the trucks on my Freestyle board very tight to allow me to do like all the types of primos, etc., Casper, but on my normal board, it helps with the flip tricks to keep the trucks as is, so I don't really like to mess with that. I probably should just get a new kingpin, but you know, I do have this skateboard, might as well play with this. This part of the truck is actually perfectly fine, there's nothing wrong with that. The only problem is that the kingpin broke, so if you look in there, in that hole, that is where that was. And it snapped, and it's a problem I actually used to have a lot when I was younger, but I haven't had to deal with it at all as a grown-up, usually because I get new trucks by the time they feel kind of bad. And these have been great, but unfortunately the kingpin couldn't deal with it. I'm sure this weather had a lot to do with it, because this board was slightly frozen because it's been in my car. But I do have a normal skateboard. My fiance just said she could hear me skateboarding, I think, so that's not a good thing. The problem with here is that it's not soundproof, so it's pretty loud, but whatever. Since the basis of most of the tricks I want to learn are a kickflip, heel flip, and switch heel, I just want to do 3 like very solid ones that I would consider perfect while standing still, which is actually harder for me than rolling. I don't really like any of these, to be honest. Shoulders need to be more turned to flick the proper switch flip. Wish it wasn't so loud in here. Once you start skating for a while, standing still is way harder to learn tricks than actually moving just a little bit. You want to be kind of frictionless, and staying still, you do have a lot of friction. You have this weird tension that kind of pushes you left and right. So it's actually a little harder for me to do like a kickflip standing still, but feels pretty good. It's just a little loud. My fiance said that she could hear us skateboarding on the floor above.
What's up, buddy boy? Hey!
Was it louder this time or earlier?
It's not much of a difference because the first time woke me up. And I thought
I woke you up with the sounds?
Yeah. I thought there was like hammering above me.
Okay.
It was hard to tell.
Gotcha. So it was loud either way?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I stopped because I started feeling guilty. We live in a building basically for those who want to kind of retire and chill, and they don't want to hear like a lot of noise and disruption, and I'm sure they probably think it's weird if they go downstairs and see a skater, and then I'm like, yeah, I own a condo in this building too. They'd be like, these damn rascals. But as I've said before, we are moving, and we actually listed our place last night so people can like buy our place. People have already been looking and calling, and it's like, it's crazy. We're like at the adult point where we're like selling the condo that we bought in hopes to get a home. So that's why things are kind of in this weird transition right now. Even with this channel, it's like I kind of go skate for a little bit, then I have to go home and of course handle a lot of business. Plus there's a snowstorm, and we're going to Colorado in 2 days, and it's like, it's hectic, but it's fun. And I'm glad I get to share and showcase, and obviously I'm doing a little more talking now because I feel like I won't be able to do much more skateboarding today, which is really, really unfortunate. Yeah. I also think freestyle skateboarding is a great entryway for people who want to get into skateboarding because it isn't as hard to do like a grab finger flip type thing as it is to learn a kickflip initially. So a lot of the initial freestyle tricks I think are easier than just learning how to kickflip, and then you kind of turn into, you know, Mike Osterman is a YouTuber. He's the one who actually sent me that board. He's amazing at pretty much everything, but when you watch him, you're like, this dude knows what he's doing. It looks really fun to be able to do what he does. But of course he started in freestyle, he incorporated street into it, and it's, you know, if you're out there and you're trying to get into skateboarding, I kind of would recommend starting off maybe trying some freestyle tricks, maybe watching tutorials from Mike Osterman, maybe just seeing some of the stuff I did today and exploring that, because it's a bit easier, I would say. Maybe put on some shin guards. So I'm gonna end this video with a session from a warmer time of the year, just because I feel like I kind of gypped some people into watching content, because I'm just trying to make as many videos as I can right now, and I do want to make them as fun as possible. But yeah, going out of town for a bit and not being able to maybe use my camera if it's gonna be snowing the whole time, I mean, I'll try. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Why do I always feel like there's spit on my face? For a full video on this channel, and then every other day is a shorts. So there's always content every single day. Subscribe if you haven't already. That's it. Thank you so much. Take care, progress daily, and keep killing it.